of Bogaraju Rangaraju Institute of Engineering and Technology have done a project on energy measurement using Arduino. The aim of our project is to determine energy consumption. My name is Divya and here are my batchmates Sudharani and Harshita. Our project Energy Measurement using Arduino have done under the guidance of Ms. P. Srividya Devi Ma'am, Assistant Professor, EEE Department, GRIT. Let us see some basics of energy. Energy can neither be created nor be destroyed, but it can transform from one form to another form. Energy is found in different forms such as light, heat, sound and motion. Energy is of two types, kinetic energy and potential energy. Potential energy. Potential energy is the stored energy and kinetic energy. Kinetic energy is the motion of energy. Potential energy is further categorized as chemical energy, stored mechanical energy, nuclear energy, gravitational energy. Chemical energy. Chemical energy is energy stored in the bonds of atoms and molecules. It is the energy that holds these particles together. Biomass, petroleum, natural gas and propane are the examples of stored chemical energy. Nuclear energy. Nuclear energy is the energy stored in the nucleus of an atom. It is the energy that holds the nucleus together. The energy can be released when the nuclei are combined or split apart. Nuclear power plants split the nuclei of uranium atoms in a process called fission. The sun combines the nucleus of hydrogen atoms in a process called fusion. Gravitational energy. It is the energy of position or place. A rock resting at the top of a hill contains gravitational potential energy. Hydropower, such as water in a reservoir behind a dam, is an example of gravitational potential energy. Coming to kinetic energy. Kinetic energy is further categorized as electrical energy, radiant energy, thermal energy, motion energy and sound energy. Electrical energy. It is the movement of electrons. Everything is made of tiny particles called atoms. Atoms are made of even smaller particles called electrons, protons and neutrons. Applying a force can make some of the electrons move. Electrons moving through a wire is called circuit electricity. Lightning is another example of electrical energy. Radiant energy. It is the electromagnetic energy that travels in transverse waves. Radiant energy includes visible light rays, gamma rays and radio waves. Solar energy is an example of radiant energy. Thermal energy or heat. It is the internal energy in substances. It is the vibration and movement of the atoms and molecules within substances. The more thermal energy in a substance, the faster the atoms and molecules vibrate and move. Geothermal energy is an example of thermal energy. Motion energy. It is the movement of objects and substances from one place to another place. Objects and substances move when a force is applied according to Newton's law of motion. Wind is an example of motion energy. Coming to sound energy. It is the movement of energy through substances, longitudinal waves. Sound is produced when a force causes an object or substance to vibrate. The energy is transferred through the substance in a longitudinal wave. Coming to sources of energy. We use many different energy sources to do work for us. They are classified into two groups, renewable and non-renewable. Non-renewable energy sources are coal, petroleum, natural gas, propane and uranium are non-renewable energy sources. They are used to make electricity, heat our homes, move our cars and manufacture all kinds of products. Coming to renewable energy. Renewable energy sources include biomass, geothermal energy, hydropower, solar energy and wind energy. They are called renewable because they are replenished in a short time. Coming to power. Power is the rate at which the energy is consumed. Power can be measured in two ways, AC power and DC power. Power can be resolved into two components, active power and reactive power. Active power. It is the actual power consumed by the loads. It can be measured in kilowatts. Reactive power. It describes the losses in the system. It can be measured in kVAR. Power can be measured using many methods. One of the methods we are using is Arduino Power. Coming to the hardware part, the CT and PT are connected across the load. The CT and PT are powered up by the DC supply. The current and voltage are stepped down to the required values using CT and PT. The outputs of CT and PT are given to the current and voltage conditioning data cards, and these outputs are given to the analog pins of Arduino A0 and A2. Both the ground pins are given to the ground pins in Arduino board. Programming is done in Arduino software and is dumped in microcontroller. The output obtained will be power and energy. This output can be observed graphically using processing software and Meguino link. Regulated DC power supply. To design regulated DC power supply, we require diode bridge rectifier, 7812, 7912 voltage regulators, capacitors of 1000 microfarads, 10 microfarads and 0.01 microfarads. Supply is given to the bridge rectifier. It converts AC to DC. Capacitors are used to remove ripples occurred in the circuit. 7812 regulator is used to regulate positive supply and 7912 is used to regulate negative supply. Coming to the load circuit consists of 3 bulbs, that is resistive loads of 200 watts each, along with switches. Current transformer and potential transformer are connected across the load. The rating of PT is 230 by 3 volts. Since we are connecting a resistor across the output terminals of CT, hence we are expressing the CT rating as in volts. Coming to the internal circuit of VI data conditioning card, it requires LM741 IC, resistors of 680 ohms, 100 ohms, 1 kilo ohm, diodes of 1N4007. This circuit is used to offset the voltage and current waveforms to the required values. Since Arduino does not allow alternating current and voltage waveforms, we are using VI data conditioning card to offset the voltage and current waveforms. First amplifier is used as the summing amplifier in inverting mode. This amplifier adds up the AC signal with reference voltage, whereas second amplifier is used to invert the output of the first amplifier.
Let us know about Arduino. Arduino is an open source single board microcontroller. It is a flexible and easy to use hardware cum software. It consists of 6 analog input pins, that is from A0 to A5. These pins support 10-bit analog to digital conversion, and there are 14 digital input-output pins. These can be used for general purpose input and output. In this, RX is used to receive the serial data, TX is used to transmit the serial data, and 2 and 3 pins are external interrupts. 3, 5, 6, 9, 10, 11 pins are PWM pins. They can support 8-bit PWM output. And there is a reset button which is used to reset the microcontroller, and in-circuit serial programming pin used to allow to write the program on the chip, and there is a USB to upload the sketches for serial communication between the computer and the board. And there are power pins. Through V input pin we can supply the voltage externally. There are 2 ground pins, and 5 volts is a regulated power supply which is used to power up the microcontroller and other components on the board, and 3.3 volts is generated by the onboard FPGA chip, and IO-REF pin is used as input reference pin. Energy measurement can be done by using Arduino software. Firstly, the analog voltage and current are initialized and defined to A0 and A2 pins of Arduino. Here, some variables are defined and initialized for programming purpose. The energy measurement is carried out by using void setup and void loop functions. In void setup, The serial data is initialized by using some baud rate, and pin mode functions are used to set voltage and current as inputs and power as output. In void loop, the real power is initialized to 0 and the loop is running for number of instants. The variable P1 is initialized to 0 and the voltage is negatively offsetted in bytes, and then it is converted into decimal and it is multiplied by a transformation ratio of potential transformer to get actual voltage waveform. Similarly, the current is negatively offsetted in bytes and it is converted into decimal. As we have connected resistor across the CT terminals, we are measuring current as voltage. In order to convert the voltage into current, we are dividing the value by resistance and then it is multiplied by transformation ratio of current transformer to get actual current waveform. And then power is calculated by multiplying voltage and current, and the power is getting added at all instant with some delay. The average power is calculated by dividing the total power with a number of samples, and the time is calculated by using Millis function, and the energy is calculated by multiplying power with time with some delay, and the serial.println is used to display the energy. MeguinoLink is a free program to upload compiled binary files to the Arduino microcontroller and monitor communications from the device. It allows you to go away from the simple Arduino development environment and use a more full-featured environment.
Coming to the compilation of the program, upload the program using upload option. Once the uploading is done, switch on the first load. To observe the output, click on the COM window. And then, to see the output in Meguino software, click on the Meguino tool. In this, set the COM port same as that of Arduino, and then click on the connect option. And then click on the plotter to see the output. This is the output for the first load. Similarly, switch on the second load and observe the output in the COM window. And to observe the output in a MeguinoLink, click on the Meguino tool. Set the COM port, click on the connect option and then click on the plotter to observe the output. This is the output for the second load. Similarly, switch on the third load and observe the output in the COM window. And to observe the output in the MeguinoLink, click on the Meguino tool. Then set the COM port same as that of Arduino and then click on the connect option. Then click on plotter to observe the output. This is the output for 3 loops. Here we can observe gradual increase in the output.
Coming to the conclusion, energy and power can be measured using various methods. One of the best method is using Arduino. Energy can be calculated by interfacing Arduino Sketch with hardware equipment. This method is more reliable and easy compared to other softwares to calculate energy consumption.